Welcome to part 34, and today we're going to be doing a Caesar Viapondo mission, which means races, for now. So I took the liberty of taking that buffalo from Catalina's home and customizing it into my own liking. I put orange paint on it, obviously, because I like the color orange. Also, I put a turbo engine and off-road tires. Why? Because our race is cross-country. Sadly, this and part 35 will be the only appearance of this car up until I actually do the mission in part 35. But for right now, it's best to come in with a car that you can modify at Transfender in Mulholland. Or was it Prairie Bluffs? I think it was Mulholland, yes. Anyway, we're going to be basically racing for pinks and money.
Ah, screw you!
So that means if you fail this race, you lose your car. But you don't lose any cash.
Man, where is this guy? Hey, I've been waiting forever, man. Where the hell you been?
Sorry, Holmes. I had no idea when the race would be.
Right, you just happened to show up 5 minutes after everybody else, huh?
When the gasoline runs through your vein like the burning passion, you know when it's time to race.
I think you're getting high on that country air, man.
Hey, CJ, look.
You haven't been to one of our meets before. Where are you from, friend?
I'm from Grove Street Families, Los Santos. What's happening?
Relax. This isn't a parade, pal. But you know, we gotta be careful. Wootsie Moo. But my friends call me Woosie. How you doing?
CJ. Carl Johnson.
Listen, out here we like to race for cash or pink slips. Racer's choice. Get your car started. We're about to go. Good luck, Carl Johnson.
There's something real strange about that dude, man.
Be careful, CJ.
For sure.
Well, during the cutscene, I hope everybody caught that GTA 3 cameo, because I sure did. Anyway, we're going to be racing off-road, and that's why we have the off-road tires. And it's best to come in with as much driving skill as you possibly can. And tap the acceleration button as opposed to constantly pressing it. Even though the Buffalo is a better choice of car to upgrade, these roads have downhill slopes that will make it uncontrollable, and more along the lines of trying to flip your car over like that. And the last thing you need is to flip your car over in this race, because if you step out the car for more than 20 seconds, you fail the mission, because you lost the race. Anyway, you can knock other racers in the river. You can't shoot them, but you can knock them in the river, or knock them into terrain, or knock them into hazards that'll slow them down. But as I said before, you do have to cruise instead of, like, speed up. Because the winding roads you're taking and the downhill slopes will make this car and just about any other car that races this track unbearable to drive, as in you will find yourself flipping over. Now, if you're gonna go around this barn, go around the right side, but I went around the left because I actually couldn't control the car at the time. So, I've got myself in a good rhythm, I'm way in first. Just turn the corner because you may end up missing a checkpoint. Oh, and by the way, you have to go through all these checkpoints, because if you bypass one, you're going to immediately fall in last place out of 4 racers. Oh, mind you, if all your racers, and if all the other racers besides you end up like losing their cars by falling in the river or having their cars exploded for some inconspicuous reason, you can just cruise your way to the finish line and take your sweet time. I mean, that's evil and sadistic of me of thinking about that, but yeah, that's how you're going. That's probably one of the other ways you can win. Me, I'm doing this cleanly and using pit maneuvers earlier in the race. Thankfully, we only have 2 more mandatory races out of the entire game, and that will be it. Just relax, be careful of the people driving in the middle of the street, take shortcuts, especially when climbing up the hill, and you will be fine. I mean, we're almost nearing the end of this race anyway. Yeah, let's turn this way, and be careful. Do not fall off the cliff, because we're almost at the finish line. I'm more than sure we are. Yeah, we're almost at the finish line. There's like 2 more. Actually, that is the last check mark. Never mind. Well, that went well. Now, the race following this, on the other hand, that's a different story.
Ooh, yeah! You drive with style, Carl Johnson. And I never mind losing to a guy who's willing to push himself right to the edge. As for me, I'm a man who honors his bet.
Well, you learned pretty fast with the police on your ass.
Listen, it's best if we clear the hell out of here as soon as possible, because for some reason the local police don't appreciate our noble sport.
Yeah, thanks for the advice.
Okay, I gotta go. You know what? If you ever find yourself in San Fierro, give me a call. Maybe we can do a little business together.
Yeah, I might just do that.
I guess that's our wake-up call. Nice meeting you.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with that race. In the next episode, we're going to be going back to Caesar for another race. Only this time, we'll be racing in reverse. Oh, and just so you know, if you happen to start this race before you deal with Catalina's 3 missions, you probably won't get as much money. Just thought I'd let you know. That's why I did the Catalina missions first before we did this mission. Because if you started the Catalina missions, got to the second one, came here and didn't finish the last one, well, you won't get as much money. You'll probably miss out on a big score. So anyway, this is RPMan985. See you guys in Part 35. And our stay in the mountains is almost over.